Hello everyone, welcome to this third part of a pneumatic system. In the previous two parts we gone through the basic pneumatic circuit and speed control of pneumatic circuits. Now in this third part we will go through the use of a shuttle valve and the use of twin pressure valve to make a logic circuits. Now first we will go through the shuttle valve. Now basically shuttle valve is used when there are two inputs and only one output is there. Means if the pneumatic system is having either any one of two inputs, then it will give an output. So as you can see in this diagram, the P1 and P2, these two are the inputs given to the valve, and the A is only output, and in between that it is having a sliding spool. We can say it as a sliding valve. So whenever the pressure comes from P1, it will apply the force on this valve, it will shift towards the right and it closes the P2 valve. Now you will get the output from this P1 towards A. Now in the second case, if there is no pressure from P1 and there is a pressure from P2, so this valve will shift towards the left side and it closes the P1 port. Now the fluid will supply from P2 towards the output. So whenever any one of two inputs is available, we get an output. So this valve is used for OR circuit. By using this valve we can generate the OR logic. Now it is symbolically represented with this symbol: two check valves, one ball which is sliding in between these two valves, and one output. Now we will see the circuit with respect to the shuttle valve. So as I said, this shuttle valve is used to create a OR logic. So if you observe this circuit, a compressed air is supplied here which will pass through FRL unit and come to the system. Now it is divided into two parts. First it will go to the two push buttons operated DC valve. This is a push button number 1 and this is push button number 2. This 5/2 DC valve is a main valve. Main DC valve. Now a shuttle valve is placed with two inputs from the two push button type DC 3/2 DC valves. So you can see here these two are the input lines and the one output line which will pass towards the pilot line to the main DC valve. So in this circuit, initially these two push buttons valves are closed and there is no supply to the shuttle valve. Now if I press a push button 1, then this position will get actuated, and as soon as this position will get actuated, you will get the supply through this line and it will pass through this shuttle valve towards the pilot line of a main DC valve, and as soon as it senses the pilot pressure here, the DC valve will change its position to the first one and will get a forward stroke of the actuator. Similar way, if you release the push button, the pilot pressure will reduce, so air will pass through this return line, that is to the exhaust, and due to the spring force of the main DC wall, cylinder 1 will retract backward. Now let's say push button 2 or a DC wall 2. If you press this push button, the first position of DC wall will actuate, then it will provide a signal here. The air will pass through this line and it will apply pressure on this wall. Now this wall will shift towards the left side here. Now the air will pass through this line towards the output and then it applies the force on this DC wall again. So again we will get the forward stroke of a DC wall. So in this circuit, if any one of these two 3x2 push button type DC valve is actuated or pressed, we get an output at the shuttle wall, and that output of the shuttle wall will be used to apply the force on the spool of a main DC valve, and due to that pilot pressure the main DC valve will change its position and cylinder will get its stroke. Now we will go through the next circuit by using a twin pressure valve. Now the twin pressure valve is opposite to the shuttle valve. Now this, as its name suggests, twin pressure valve, so it will have an output when there are two input pressures are available. So as we can see in this diagram, it is having a valve body, a sliding or reciprocating spool, and two valve positions and the valve seat here. Now it is having two inputs A and B and one output Y. So let's say it is having a pressure at the inlet A. Okay, so it will act the force on this wall. Now as well as it acts force on this wall, this spool will reciprocate on its right side, so this area will rest on this, the wall area will rest on this area. So now the air will not pass through this passage, the air will not pass through A to Y because this area is closed. This, as this wall is shifted on this area, there is no supply from this A side to towards the outlet. So if there is only pressure from one side, you will not get the output. Now similar way, let's discuss about the second one. Now suppose there is only pressure from the B side. Now when pressure comes from B side, that is B inlet, again it will act on this area and it tries to shift the valve towards the left side. Now this valve area will rest on this and it will close the passage which is going towards the outlet, so there won't be any flow passing through this line. So neither A nor B, if it is present, we cannot get the output. To get the output, there must be pressure from both directions, that is from the both inlets. Then only this reciprocating spool will remain at the central position and we get the air passing through this passage as well as this passage. So when there are two inlet pressures are available, then only we will get the outlet. So by using this valve we can generate the AND logic, means two inlets, if two inlets are present, then only we will get the output. and this symbol shown here is a reciprocating spool and the outlet line with two inlets. Now we'll go through the AND circuit. Now similar way, as you can see here, this circuit is having a compressed air supply which is connected with the FRL. Then further it is connected to a 3x2 wall push button type DC wall first and second, then the main DC wall. Now the in between the main DC wall and two 3x2 push button type DC walls, one twin pressure valve is provided here. Twin pressure valve is provided which output is connected as a input to the pilot signal to the main DC wall. Now as we discuss, suppose if we press a push button of first DC wall, it will act the force here and it will close this opening of a twin pressure valve. Similar way, if you only press the number 2 DC wall, it will act the pressure here and it will close this wall area. So if only one DC wall is actuated, we will not get the output here. So to get the output at the both, we have must be actuated the both inlets or both DC walls, then only we get the pilot signal here and which will act on the main DC wall, and DC wall will change its position and will get the forward stroke. And as soon as we release the both push buttons, this pilot pressure will be exhausted through return lines, and due to the spring force, the main DC wall will again come back to its home position and will get the return stroke. So these two are the logic circuits used in pneumatic circuit. First one is OR circuit, that is OR logic by using shuttle valve, and second one is AND logic by using twin pressure valve.